Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams.
The fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This is a running back who is versatile. And
forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He makes the grab. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go, whether you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Notre Dame, 19, Purdue, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him for the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll try to pop the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nope.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get that.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the option. Quick toss. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far. Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Snagged on the outside. It's Larson.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on.
Notre Dame, number 12, with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, goes automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. Fights off a defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And on second down for this offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Payne. After the pickup of 9, it's...
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback will audible. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Payne. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to write about in film. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.